Plus, more and more people are choosing Uber over an ambulance when heading to the ER. But as 7 Eyewitness News Chief Investigator Charlie Speck tells us, ambulance services are raising concerns over the new study.
It's changed the way we get to the airport, to Bills games, even to our favorite bars. But could ride-sharing apps like Uber and Lyft soon become a new way to get to the hospital?
For people who aren't sick but need to get to the hospital, Uber could be a good alternative.
Dr. Leon Muscatel of Scripps Mercy Hospital in San Diego co-authored a new study which found that whenever Uber entered a market, total ambulance volume would drop by about 7%. Some people are trying to avoid the bill, which can be as high as $1,000 for just one ambulance ride.
So we've seen people come in, with anything ranging from, I've had a back pain for 3 months, or I need a refill on some of my medications, an ambulance, just not warranted.
Online message boards are filled with stories of people taking what they call the Uberlance or the Ambulift. But experts say those who try to tough it out by driving themselves or by taking an Uber to the hospital could be putting themselves at serious risk.
You can't do effective CPR in the front seat of a car, and you don't have access to life-saving interventions like advanced airway procedures, cardiac medications, defibrillation.
Tom Maxian oversees all of AMR's ambulances in Buffalo, which, he points out, are a lot different than your average ride-sharing vehicle.
We have now an emergency room on wheels. Everything that you could receive in an ER in an acute coronary syndrome, we can provide in the ambulance. And the great thing is we can bring all of that stuff directly to wherever the patient is.
For a toothache, a rash, or a medication refill, Maxian says taking an Uber makes sense. But for more serious conditions like chest pains or shortness of breath,
those are times to absolutely call an ambulance by accessing the 911 system.
Now, even though the study did not cover Buffalo, now that the city does have ride sharing, the total number of ambulance rides should decrease by about 7%, meaning that you may not have to wait as long for an ambulance. In Buffalo, Charlie Speck, 7 Eyewitness News.